They're definitely heartbreaking. We're here at Seneca Ridge Road and Augusta Drive, and there are people gathered here who actually live in this neighborhood. Many of them heard the explosion. Their houses started shaking, and they immediately ran out of their homes, not knowing what was going on. You can see this gentleman right over here. His name is Gavin. Gavin, I want you to describe what happened.
It felt like something, fell out the sky. A lot of vibrations. I was kind of confused at what it was. Wasn't really sure until saw this on the news.
Yeah, well, I want to thank you for joining us.
You guys ready?
Hold on 1 second.
Can you spell your first and last name for us, please? I'm Shamar Foxwhite.
James, James, Williams, Williams, Assistant Chief of Operations for Loudoun County Fire and Rescue.
Sir, can you tell us what happened, please?
Are you guys good?
Yes.
All right, this evening at approximately 7:40, fire and rescue units were dispatched to 347 Silver Ridge Place here in Sterling for an investigation. Soon after arrival, with firefighters inside, the house did explode. Multiple maydays were transmitted as the incident was upgraded to a multiple alarm fire. We have transported 9 firefighters, 2 civilians, and I'm sad to report there is 1 firefighter fatality. Units from Loudoun County Fire and Rescue, Sterling Volunteer Fire Company, which is part of the Loudoun County Combined Fire and Rescue System, Fairfax County Fire and Rescue, Metropolitan Washington Airports Authority have all responded to assist on this fire. The fire is under investigation at this time, led by the Fire Marshal's Office of Loudoun County. They're supported in the investigation by Loudoun County Sheriff's Office as well as the ATF. I am joined here by Mickey Buchanan, the Assistant Chief of the Sterling Volunteer Fire Company, as well as Vice Chair of our Board of Supervisors, Julie Briskman, who also serves as the Algonquian District Supervisor. I'll take a very few questions. This will be the only media briefing that we do. We are assembling a press release to put out as soon as we can. I'll take just a few questions.
People in the neighborhood told me that they smelled gas, and they also said that firefighters were responding to a gas leak. Can you confirm that?
I cannot. I can confirm that the fire is under investigation at this time by our Fire Marshal's Office.
On the Sterling Fire Department Twitter, it stated that they were responding to a gas leak.
Okay. I have not seen that Twitter feed.
Okay.
Thank you.
How are you feeling right now that this is one of your firefighters?
I appreciate the question. When I addressed the group of firefighters, I said this is the worst call that we can respond to, and this is a time where we need to support each other and hold each other up. We are in the process right now of making next of kin notifications, so the families are not have not yet been contacted.
Let's continue our breaking live team coverage right now. Earlier, we got a press briefing by an assistant fire chief, and Shamari Stone was there. Shamari, just devastating news tonight, and I know you asked a number of questions to that fire official.
Yes, and he answered a lot of my questions. It was just really sad when he was explaining that 1 firefighter died. You have to keep in mind that the firefighters, it's like a brotherhood and sisterhood for the female firefighters. They all work together. So here you have firefighters from different areas such as Ashburn. You have Loudoun, everyone here converging on this house. So when they lose 1 firefighter, it's as if, they've lost a family member, and it's really sad for a lot of the firefighters out here who were here when this explosion happened. I'm here at Seneca Ridge Drive. Let me move out of the way. You can see the scene here. Now, my colleague Josh is right around the corner. These firefighters are walking back and forth, and they're talking to people in the community. Many of them heard their homes shake. They felt it, and they immediately ran outside. Now, what's interesting is that the fire chief also said that there is a concern with this snowstorm that is coming, because that makes, trying to find out what exactly happened and combing through the debris that much more difficult. Again, a firefighter died, and Skyfox flew over Silver Ridge Drive around 8:45 and captured the smoke billowing when this all happened. We're now going to hear from a man who lives right by where this house exploded. What was going through your mind at the time?
Crazy. I mean, it was a loud explosion. It was a enormous boom. The whole house shook. Knew immediately there was something wrong. Ran out of my house. I just checked my iPhone, so the time the video that I took that I sent to you was around 8:27.
And that video is now on X as well.
Sure.
So for people to see the video that he's talking about that he just gave me. Go ahead.
Yeah, so ran outside, saw debris coming out. You can see it in the video. Didn't know what it was at first. Almost looked like you were in a kind of a volcano ash, but we realized in a few minutes that it was actually insulation coming from the house that blew up. The house that was on the corner, when you came closer to it, the fire was pretty intense. You could almost feel the heat when you're getting a little closer. And you mentioned about the firemen and firewomen. They were on the scene already, apparently checking for potential gas leak. But I'll defer to the fire chief in terms of what the cause of this. They'll do the investigation. But they were already on the scene, and then when I showed up, they actually were already pulling people away from the debris. Their own colleagues from the debris. They're already doing it.
Well, I want to thank you for taking the time to talk to Fox 5, and it's just a really sad situation all around. I also want to let you all know that the fire chief says that 9 firefighters were transported to area hospitals in the area, and they have serious injuries. Now, we heard about this gas leak. You can hear John, who was just telling us about it, and we're trying to get more information about that. We will bring you the details here on Fox 5.